Hi there, my name is Joe Blunt. This is the third video that I'm doing for my project that I'm calling Border to Border for the 22, which, if this is your first time hearing about it, I'm going to be hiking the Pacific Crest Trail from Canada to Mexico in order to hopefully raise awareness for PTSD for the 22 veterans that we lose per day, and to honor the memory of a Marine that I served with that we lost to PTSD, Chris Kuchar. So for this video, I'm going to go over my gear list. I have a section hike of the Oregon Coast Trail that I'm doing this weekend, and so this isn't really everything that I'm going to be bringing with me on the Pacific Crest Trail, but it'll give you kind of an idea of what I'm working with. So to start, I have the Eco Gear Pinnacle 80 liter backpack. 80 liters is a little bit bigger than what most people use, but I like extra room. I don't like to stuff everything in there, so that's what I'm going with. It's very lightweight for being an 80 liter backpack, and it works for me. So we'll just start at the top, and I'm going to move this down here to make it a little bit easier. Hopefully I can do this all in one take. That would be fantastic. So this little guy's got all my medical supplies that I would need, from moleskin if I get blisters. Usually I'm pretty lucky on the blisters. Tylenol, Band-Aids, all that sort of stuff that you would have in the medicine cabinet. So that's in this. Toothbrush. I'm not cutting my toothbrush in half. If you guys do, that's great, but it's a toothbrush. And my little memo pad. I like to take notes, especially on like a long hike or something like that. It's just something I like to do. So, and obviously a ballpoint pen, but everybody I think knows what those look like. So in the front of the pack, there's another pocket, and in that, all I have is my tent stakes, which I keep in this little bubble wrapped mailing envelope. It doesn't weigh anything, and this way I think I stand less of a chance of poking holes through it. And this, for in case I can't find a bathroom and I have to make a hole. Pretty basic. And this guy here is a little light stick, steel and flint. And then this is the knife I'm taking, Columbia River. It's really nice. I've had it for a long time. It's sharp enough. It's serrated. It doesn't weigh anything. And then a cigar punch, because sometimes I like to smoke cigars. Totally not necessary, but whatever. Alright, so that's the first two pockets. In the top here I've got, this is actually a Columbia, called the Evaporation Jacket. It's very lightweight, but it's completely waterproof, and it's packable, which is not something that I thought I really cared about, but it's pretty nice. Of course, the Camelback. I'm a Camelback user. I've used them for a long time, obviously in the Marine Corps. And so this is a 3 liter, and then I've got the Sawyer filter on it too, so I can filter water. And actually, that's just that's my main way to filter water. I also, of course, carry the tablets with me because I feel like having a backup is a good idea because things break. In this bag, I've got all my food, which we've got some tuna, some mashed potatoes, and some of those Mountain House evaporated meals, that sort of stuff. Pretty lightweight. I mean, this is going to be 3-4 days of food, and I don't know. I just weighed my pack without water, and I'm at 16.8 pounds, which is pretty good. Obviously water's gonna add a little weight, but have to deal with it. And so here is my little cook set. This thing is actually pretty sweet. It's the GSI, I'm not sure exactly the brand name on it, or the whatever, but it's a what is it, 1,000 milliliter pot, and inside here I've just got stuffed. This is my actual stove, which I got on Amazon. It's a little China deal, but by E-Tech City. But this thing is awesome. Normally for like the real high name brand ones, you might pay $70 to $100, possibly even more. But I think on Amazon right now, it's less than $20. And this thing is great. Hasn't ever let me down. Doesn't weigh anything. Packs up just like that. And then fuel for the stove. You can pick these things up at Walmart or whatever for a couple bucks. I think $4, something like that. It's nice. And then I just have a little, just in case, this cheesy little homemade windshield, or fire shield that I made just out of tin foil and electrical tape to hold it together. So that's everything I need to cook. Boil water, add it to my meals, easy cleanup, simple, and this thing does not weigh anything. I think it's somewhere around 8 ounces or something like that. Very lightweight. This is my little Kelty compression sack, and this is just what I keep my clothes in. Can double as a pillow if you want, so that's nice. Obviously there's no clothes in it because I haven't packed those yet, so I guess we'll add a little bit of weight to my weight there. And this thing is the best thing that I have, my favorite thing that's in my pack. It's the Z-Packs Duplex tent. This entire thing right here is my tent. And it weighs 21 ounces, I want to say, which in comparison to the old REI tent that I had, which weighed about 5 pounds. So this thing is awesome. Very, very easy to set up. It's a 2-man tent, so I have room for myself and my pack in it if it's rainy or whatever. In the morning, no condensation, breathes really well. Cannot recommend this thing enough. If you're looking for a lightweight pack, in my opinion, Z-Packs is the way to go. Lightweight tent, not pack. Good point. All right, so here's my sleeping pad. I haven't really had a use for sleeping pads forever. Whenever I would go out camping or whatever, just find a nice place. If there's some rocks cleared up, whatever. But this thing was $20 something on Amazon, and it's the Klymit Inertia XL Recon, so it's the bigger one, which gives you a little bit more room to spread out. Super easy to set up. It comes with a little hand pump, and so you just use that, and you can adjust it, you know, with your breath if you want it more firm or whatever works, you know, whatever works. And super lightweight as well. I mean, that's kind of like the thing here, right? Lightweight is better. You will enjoy your hike a lot more if you're not carrying around a ton of weight. I mean, if you can afford it to go for the lightweight or the ultra lightweight stuff, do it. You will not regret it. And so I guess the last thing would be my sleeping bag. Let's see, this is an Outdoor Vitals, kind of a sort of generic brand, Amazon. Down to 30 degrees, which on the Pacific Crest Trail, I might have some nights that are colder than that, but I kind of sleep hot. And for the weight, this thing weighs somewhere less than, oh, is it 1.1 kilograms, so 2.2 pounds, if that's right. Whatever, something like that. And this thing's great too. It's got a hood, which is nice. It's a mummy style, but that's pretty much what I've always used, is the mummy style. So it works for me. I know some people don't like those, but yeah, it's nice when it's cold, and if it's a warm night, it's not too bad either, and works for me. So, you know, some results may vary. Some people like a little bit more warmth when they're sleeping, some like less, whatever. You can figure that out for yourself, I guess. So that's pretty much it. I guess the only things that wouldn't be pictured is a couple smart water bottles that I just carry in the side pockets, headlamp, which somehow isn't in my pack, and then for this little section hike, I'm just going to bring a GoPro Hero 4. I did a little bit of the Rogue River Trail, and I did bring the Nikon D3300 with me, and I didn't even use it. It just stayed in my pack. The GoPro is so nice because I can attach it to my hiking poles, which is another thing I didn't show you guys. So yeah, I have some, I'm not sure the brand, but they're kind of a generic Amazon brand carbon fiber trekking pole. They got carbide tips on them, or if I need to, I can add the attachments for snow or whatever. And those are really cheap too. I think under 20 bucks, 25 bucks, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, as you can see, that's pretty minimalist. I guess mention this guy, that it's a Goal Zero solar powered flashlight, LED. So I can just hang it on my bag and hike all day, and if I need a flashlight, I got it. Obviously I have the headlamp too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. One take. I'm pretty happy about that. And if you guys are interested in learning more, and this is the first video that you've seen of mine, I have 2 other videos which you can find on my channel. I have a Facebook group, which if you like that group, when I start doing the actual hike here at the end of June or July, depending on the snowpack, you know, that's kind of at the, you know, to see what Mother Nature decides. So when I'm on the trail, I'll be making updates where I'm at, posting pictures, videos, that sort of thing. So it's a way to keep in contact with me. And if you see this video and maybe you live in the area of Washington, Oregon, California, and you want to join me on the hike, you kind of like the reason that I'm doing it. You know, I want to raise awareness for the 22 veterans that we lose per day. That to me is just an unacceptable number. So if you want to join me, you know, I would love it. You know, it's going to be a long journey, about 5 to 6 months, depending on how long I take. Obviously, 2,600 some odd miles. So yeah, if you have any questions, I would not, you know, go ahead and shoot them my way. And I am definitely kind of just rambling now, so I'm going to wrap it up. All right, so thank you guys for watching this video, and have a good day.